Hi, my name is Matt, and me and my partner Travis will be doing a project on Black masculinity and sexuality. And what we wanted to focus on with this video project is to interview different people and see how they might have been affected with the constraining roles within the community. And we have two people, and one of them is my partner because his story is very touching. And although two of our interviewers had very different stories, the message was pretty much clear that they have very constraining roles and it's very hard to stay with them and still remain in the Black community. So yeah, please enjoy our interview.
What is your name?
My name is Jeff the Premper,
And what race are you?
and I'm Black.
What religion are you?
I was raised in a Christian household, but I mean, I'm more like spiritual than I would say like organized religion. Yeah.
What gender do you consider yourself? Male, female, other?
I don't really believe in gender as a concept, so I mean, I technically am gender non-conforming, although like being like assumed as like a man doesn't bother me.
What is your sexuality? Gay, straight, bisexual, transgender, or other?
In the same right, like I guess I'm pansexual because I don't really think about gender and my sexuality. So
Do you feel as though your family and friends would accept you if you weren't straight?
um, I don't think my family would, or my parents are immigrants from Ghana, so like I don't think they would because where they're from, like it's really looked down upon, and like the social like ramifications of being gay are really strong, and so like I mean I think my parents are the type that like will love me no matter what and could learn to accept me, and like even if they don't like accept that I'm gay, like they would love me either regardless of whether they knew. But at the same time, I think like that love wouldn't like diminish how much they've like learned culturally. So like they wouldn't be able to like like internally accept it, even if they could like say that it's fine.
And how does your religion affiliation affect your ability to express your sexual orientation?
Well, I mean, I guess that only works expressly with my parents, because like I said, my parents are like strict Christians, and they are firm believers that like being gay is a sin. So I think that like growing up, going to church and stuff like that definitely gave me like it made me fearful of what would happen like if that's who I was. But I mean, in the end, it only really affects me with my parents, because even when like I still feel like I identified as Christian, like I was like like God wouldn't like make me this way if he weren't gonna love me this way or something like that. So I don't think it made it like discourage me, but it did like show me what my relationship with my parents would be like. So that was good.
Thank you.
Hello, can you introduce yourself?
Hello, my name is Travis Cromes, and I'm from Maryland, which is the South.
What race are you?
I am African American.
And what is your parents' background?
My parents are from the South as well. They were raised in Christian families and went to Catholic middle school and high schools.
So what religion do you identify with as of right now?
Christian.
Is your family very involved within the religious community?
Yeah, they go to church almost every week, and they have like big church things on Easter and Christmas, big church events.
What gender do you consider yourself to be?
I'm male.
Why?
Well, I feel as though that is what best fits
What
me.
is your sexuality, and has that ever conflicted with your family's views?
Well, I'm straight, and in my family, sometimes they act a little, and my friends sometimes may not say that they're homophobic, but they sometimes act a little homophobic. Like if I want to listen to something pop music, or if I want to listen to other genres of music, or do things that aren't considered following straight principles, like if I wanted to play a game of racquetball, or if I wanted to play, or if I wanted to swim, they would basically see that as being gay or being something else, and they would basically poke fun at it or would make little jokes about it. And sometimes, I like basketball and I like playing sports, like I like playing football and stuff like that, but not always like I shouldn't like be constricted to that just to play those two sports, or and also like I shouldn't be constricted just to listen to rap or trap music. I mean, I like that type of music obviously because when you go to a party, I mean, you have to listen to trap music to get into the mood.
Mhm. So, anytime you're with your family, do you feel like you have to act a different way?
Sometimes, well, I feel as though I have to basically limit myself as to what I can say and my opinions on certain topics. Basically, just like I said earlier, if I wanted to play something other than basketball, if I was around my dad or friends, they would be like, oh, well, that's like for girls. Or they'll say things such as, oh, well, you know, straight people don't really play that. Or like, you're not a homie or a bro if you don't do that. And I'm just like, it's kind of limiting.
Hmm. So, do your parents expect you to be like more tough instead of more feminine?
Yeah, basically, they expect you not to cry. They expect you to just be kind of cold because I know if you do cry in my household, they say, "What is there to cry about? What you crying about? Boys don't cry. That's for your girl. How you gonna ever raise a family or have a get a wife if you cry? If you're crying like that, that's for girls. That's for a crybaby. Yeah."
And how has the mixture of the religion and your family values affected you personally?
Well, basically, I'm a Christian, and in my church, I know a lot of people aren't really fond of other sexualities. Like if you're not straight, they basically exclude you and block you out, and they say that it's a sin and that you're going to hell if you are not straight. And I don't agree with that, but I am straight, so I feel bad. But I do feel bad for the people in the LGBT community who have to live lives like that, where they're excluded.
Do you feel like sometimes when you're not acting a certain way, your family might exclude you from events?
Uh, well, basically, I was trained when I grew up as to like act a certain way and limit and place those limits on myself. So, like, if I'm around my mom, I won't listen to like pop music or something like that. I'll listen to just like the rap music that I like. I mean, I do like rap music and everything, but sometimes I feel as though I should be able to listen to whatever genre I want and shouldn't be restricted.
Okay, is there anything else you want to talk about?
Um, I just want to say that I do understand that there's a problem in the black community as to masculinity and sexuality. I feel as though black males are held to a certain standard where we have to act a certain way and basically become almost like not human beings, like not have emotion. We have to sag our pants. We have to listen to certain type of music. We have to talk a certain type of way in order to fit in, or else like basically you're excluded from your own people, which I don't think is right.
Okay, thank you.
Like Toronto's Rainbow Railroad have made it their mission to help persecuted LGBT people find safety internationally.